Before I sat on this podium, I was very confident. And I looked around and I saw so many inspiring individuals that it inspired me even more, and I can't get the smile off my face. When I started in high school, I focused primarily on sports. And I saw myself going to college with an athletic scholarship, playing football. Throughout high school, I was able to play football at an astounding level. As well, I was able to swim for a very well-decorated swim team. But I never took academics seriously. I never understood what it means to go to college, earn a degree, and get a job. I felt that there was only one plan, and that plan was to play football, go to college, and make it to the NFL. There was no plan B. I was driven, I was ambitious, but I didn't have a plan B. Then senior year came, and I broke my leg, and I tore my ACL. And I'm sitting in the hospital, looking at scholarships that I had that were no longer there. Scholarships to major universities. And I'm thinking to myself, what do I do next? What is my path in life? I took a few AP classes and a few honors classes, and I did a little bit of extracurricular work, and I managed to pull myself together, and I managed to apply to colleges, and I got into the colleges that I want to get to. But unfortunately, everything that I dreamed of, from scholarships to financial aid, they were not there. I was going to go to Rutgers, and my mother was going to sell her wedding gold, and my father was going to sell his car so I could go to college. Only then did I realize that the sacrifice they're making was the sacrifice I needed to make. That all my energy that I put into sports, I need to put into academics. So I decided to myself that I'm not going to put them in debt, that I'm going to go to Passaic County Community College. And when I went there, I told myself, this is just an extension of high school. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. When I went to Passaic Community College and I got my first essay assignment, I went back to my AP class and I thank God that I took AP English. And I went to my professor and I said, where do I start? How do I do this? And after my first semester, when I finished my first semester with a 4.0, I felt that I could make it. I felt that I put so much effort into my academics that I can make it. That this wasn't a sprint, this was a marathon. So I signed up to PTK the next semester, and I signed up to the Bridges to Baccalaureate, and I signed up to go be involved in my community, and I said to myself, if anyone's gonna make a change, it's gonna be me. No one's gonna give me any handouts. This is my success story, not theirs. I paved the way, and the same for you. You're gonna pave the way for your future. And while I was in Passaic Community College, I joined so many programs. The STEM program, which allowed me to do a wildlife conservation research with giraffes, which I will explain to you. And it was absolutely beautiful. It was hands-on. And I told myself I wanted to become a doctor. But when I did this wildlife conservation research, I saw that there was not only one area or sector of biology, that there were many sectors of biology, and the same thing goes for life. There are many sectors and many paths to success. There is not one written in stone. You create it, you pave the way, and then you take your hand and you put it down and you leave that imprint. I got nominated for this, and I honestly feel humbled that I am not better than anyone in this room, that I can guarantee that there are smarter and brighter individuals in this room than I am. And I feel very humbled to be able to share such a story that in my eyes, you probably have much, much more touching stories. And then I went to Nerd Nation the second year. Boy, I went to a lot of conventions. There was no convention that I felt more at home than being surrounded by geeks. I was a geek myself. I was excited. I wore those glasses with pride. I wore those glasses and walked around and said, take a picture of me. Take a picture right now. So I attended this and I felt so inspired. So and guess what? I went back and accepted my admission from Rutgers. And mind you, When I was applying out of high school, they gave me no scholarships, no financial aids, and no special privileges. I worked hard, and I worked even harder. And after college, and after I applied, they gave me a full ride. They gave me an apartment, they paid for my meals, and they're giving me cash back every month from scholarships and not from financial aids. And I told my mom, I guess you didn't have to sell your gold after all. And I told my mom that I'm gonna be the one buying you gold. After I get my job, and I told my dad, I'm gonna be buying you your dream car. You don't have to sell your car. So while I'm here, I didn't know that I was gonna give this speech in the State House. So me now, I decided after I finished community college that my major is going to be nonprofit and public administration and not biology. Because I originally wanted to help people by becoming a doctor, but I thought to myself that I could help people by becoming a leader in my community, becoming a global active citizen. And that's what you all are here for. Phi Theta Kappa is more than just an honor society. It's an integrated program and an initiative to lead the way for social and political and academic reform. You guys are the leaders of tomorrow. You guys are the ones that are gonna make America great again. You guys are the present day tomorrow, and thank you very much.